The girls played well. They definitely had a comeback as far as our last home match, but did a good job. Came back, played for a bigger purpose. Stepped up as a team, stepped up as a program, and did a good job. With this team being so young, like I said, the expectation's always been set that, we're going to win, we're going to be a good program. But for them to step up in many different roles, both of our setters being freshmen and having to step up and going through, the ups and downs of being a setter and coming on and off the court, but especially for our hitters too. For our hitters being so young, to come in to adapt to new freshman setters and to adapt to a new program that we do push people mentally, we push them physically at practice. We want to make sure that they're getting everything that they're worth and we get their worth as well. But I would just definitely say, having a young roster, we have so much room for growth. We're just hoping that we can keep it together and keep building, for the next match and potentially next season. Having Faith back row obviously helps us. She's done a good job with our team and with our program, and we did expect a lot out of her, and we got exactly what we wanted from her. And we're hoping that we have the same results as far as next season as well. But like I said, having a player like that, being a defensive quarterback for us back there for the back row, it's great to have. And like I said, just to get those balls up so we can obviously feed our hitters, and so she's done a great job.
I thought that we played pretty well comparably to our last game. We still have a lot to work on, but I think that after last game to this game, we started playing a lot better as a team, and we started pushing and just decided to play something that was bigger than ourselves. It feels amazing because, I've never been a part of a program where, I was so important. So it's a pretty big deal to me because it's an accomplishment for the school, but it's also an accomplishment for myself personally. And this is something that I wanted from the beginning of the season. I'm sure that Coach Rogers has said this as well, but what I have brought to the team, it's expected now. It's not some rah, extra thing that, no one does anymore. It's expected of me. I'm expected to play like this every game. I'm expected to throw myself on the ground and make these plays for my team and make these sacrifices for my team. And I think that my team has my back always. At the end of the day, everything's really mental for us. We need to be prepared to mentally challenge them, beat them where they're struggling. We need to get them out of the game. We need to stay in our heads and knock them out of theirs. And I think that our offense is really strong. Their defense is great. We're just going to have to be better.
I really think against Southeastern, I think it's going to go, who's going to show up that day and who's going to keep fighting hard, who's going to keep on swinging hard. Like I said, we're both good defensive teams. We do have a better offense, but I really think what it's going to take to beat them is just to dig down deep, find a spot in every person's heart on the court and just keep playing for a bigger purpose. I know it's been a long season, and that's something that we keep telling the girls that, it's crunch time. It's go big or go home kind of thing. And so we're hoping that everybody digs deep and plays for a bigger purpose.